Good evening, 8:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, November 19th, 2022. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. It's snowing outside, too, and it's very cold. Very low 20s, but XRP, my voice is a little shot, so I'm going to do my best through this update. But XRP is up 1.85% over 39 cents. It's what we've been talking about for the better part of, I feel like, I don't even know how long. Since this first drop down, about a week, 7 to 8 days now. But we can see it starting to reverse up finally here on the Saturday night as the futures is closed. In the 3-hour time frame, we have a bullish cross. In the 2-hour, we've already done this. And in the 4-hour, you can see this pattern is not completed yet. And it looks like we got to come up to, I keep saying the 427, but it's like 433, as I said in my last update, is the technical goal up here. But 427 is where I thought it had to get to a while back. But the farther it comes across here, the higher up this pattern is slightly going as it's inclined on this broken resistance line. So the 433 level seems logical. And that's what we're looking at right now. That's what I'm looking at right now. As we're in between. And I think the better way to look at this let me go to the... Let's go to the daily. Hold on one sec. Let's see what's better. Nah, that's fine. So you can see how we broke outside of the bear flag. And now we're on the top side. And we're in between the two sections here. We're just in between. So if we go through so we can try to get a better... Where's this chart? This one will show you better. The perpetual futures. So this is the bear flag. We broke out. We back tested it. And now we're breaking up. Now we're going to try to see if the bull flag, in fact, if we get rejected here, to prove that this pattern is bearish. And then this would play out as nothing more than a bearish continuation pattern. Now you can get the 3 peaks here as well on this W reversal because it hasn't technically come all the way through. We haven't had a huge volume input, but in the last 4-hour candle, the first 2 hours has been a nice little push in volume. Hasn't been anything great in comparison to the dump volume, obviously. You can see that. Volume's been very low in that regard. In this 2-hour candle, we've got about 1.273 million. In the big dump candle, we had 17 million. Yeah, so that's not very much volume on the return. But it does look like our pattern's giving us enough room to at least get up to maybe this 429. I keep saying 427, but it's either 427 or 433, depending on which way you look at this. So... But the main thing is that's what we're looking at. It looks like a bearish continuation, but it looks like it needs to get a rejection at the bull flag. And that's what I've been looking at for the majority of the last several days. I know I hear a lot of bullshit on YouTube, yada, yada, yada. Doesn't really faze me. I just look at my charts and I see what's going on in the grand scheme. And I know this is just a small look into the future. But in this short time frame right here, when we narrow it in between the bull and bear flag, you can see why it's so important. And right now we also have a bear flag formed right here, and this is a gigantic bear flag that we broke out of recently. I mean, look how big this flag was. Bam, came up, had a little consolidation. Bam, came up, had a little consolidation, right? Bam. The next one could get you down here sub 20 cents. It really can. It really can. So we need to pay attention to this and not act like we're doing anything more than these bear market rallies. In a bear market rally, you never quite come up that much. And it's continuing to prove that in a bear market, if you take the time after time in a bear market, at the end of it, you're going to come down lower than you were. In a bull market, you'll come up higher than you were, no matter how the volatility is. But in a bear market, understand what that means. It means we're bare. It means that the covers are, it's bare. The shelves are empty, folks. There's nothing left in your bank accounts. You got no way to fund this. And with FTX going down, with a lot of these exchanges now having exposure to FTX, it's still just coming out. It's the tip of the iceberg, folks. So be careful with your money. This looks like a head and shoulders pattern is trying to develop. It looks like a bear flag in the short term. We obviously know in the long term it's on a bear flag. It was on a busted bull flag. And it was just a bear market fake out. That's it. Now we have this bear flag in the short term in the last couple days, about a week. And we're trying to back test now the broken bull flag, which is completely normal. If we do that and reject it, That'll be when it's more than likely time to come on down farther. And this pattern could show as a head and shoulders pattern. So I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Hit that motherfucking like button. Because if we get over 100 likes per video, we get over 1,000 views per video. It's simple. We go through the analytics. If not, the video views suffer and yada, yada, yada. You can see what I mean. When we're under 100 views, we're under 1,000 views. When we're over 100 views, we're well over 1,000 on some of these videos. When we go over 200 views, we go over 2,000 views on some of them. But it's simply with the analytics, I need your help. That is where I need your help. I can't get through the analytics without you doing your part. So if you go to the video description below, you can join me on not only MEXC, because I think it's the most undervalued exchange right now because it's kind of below the radar. Since they do let you in the USA buy XRP and IOTA and your ISO coins with no VPN, no spot fees, and no KYC. You can trade futures up to 200x, yada, yada, yada. You can join me there. And if you want to show me the extra support, join me in Tom's Army. I put this at the back because I figure if you're watching until the end of the video, maybe you'll just click on some of this stuff because you might give a shit. And then you can also look at me on BitGet or Uphold in the video description below. Hashtag the FUD stops here.